7. The soul. Is not this clear to you? Let us illustrate it still farther. One day last summer, at an appointed hour, I was wending my way to court. I had been sketching all day, and my soul, choosing to meditate upon painting, left the duty of taking me to the king's palace, to the animal. How sublime, thought my soul, is the painter's art! Happy is he who is touched by the aspect of nature, and does not depend upon his pictures for a livelihood. Who does not paint solely as a pastime, but struck with the majesty of a beautiful form, and the wonderful ways in which the light, with its 1,000 tints, plays upon the human face, strives to imitate in his works the wonderful effects of nature. Happy, too, is the painter who is led by love of landscape into solitary paths, and who can make his canvas breathe the feeling of sadness with which he is inspired by a gloomy wood or a desert plain. His productions imitate and reproduce nature. He creates new seas and dark caverns into which the sun has never peered. At his command, coppices of evergreens spring into life, and the blue of heaven is reflected on his pictures. He darkens the air, and we hear the roar of the storm. At another time he presents to the eye of the wondering beholder the delightful plains of ancient Sicily. Startled nymphs flee the pursuit of a satyr through the bending reeds. Temples of stately architecture raise their grand fronts above the sacred forest that surrounds them. Imagination loses itself among the still paths of this ideal country. Bluish backgrounds blend with the sky, and the whole landscape, reproduced in the waters of a tranquil river, forms a scene that no tongue can describe. While my soul was thus reflecting, the other went its way, heaven knows whither. Instead of going to court, according to orders, it took such a turn to the left that my soul just caught it up at Madame de Hautecastel's door, full 1/2 a mile from the Palais Royal. Now I leave the reader to fancy what might have been the consequence had the truant visited so beautiful a lady alone.